Good day everyone. Till now, we have covered all the components such as motors, frame, propellers, and batteries which can build the entire drone. The final part of the selection is the payload for which we will be building the drone. Based on the requirements, we will be selecting the payload for our mission. However, let us understand what actually does a payload do, how is a payload selected, and how is the payload integrated with the drone. Let us begin with understanding first what is a drone payload. Let's look at that in our upcoming lecture. What is the definition of payload? In short, the payload is the weight of a weight a drone or unmanned aerial vehicle can carry. It is usually counted outside of the weight of the drone itself and includes anything additional to the drone, such as extra cameras, sensors, or packages for delivery. Very large UAVs, the type that you can't buy as a commercial business but similar to the ones used in the military, have much larger payloads than the drones you are able to buy. However, they also cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The greater a payload your drone can carry, the more flexibility you have to pop on additional technology to adapt it to your specific needs. This could be upgrading the camera to a dual thermal and RGB imaging system, adding LiDAR, sticking on a GPS system, or increasing the number of sensors in order to process more data simultaneously. You will often see a flight time quoted with your model of drone. However, make sure that you consider whether this flight time is with or without payload. Why? It's simple. The flight time is guaranteed to be reduced when it's carrying extra weight, purely because of the additional power required to lift it. Some manufacturers and sellers will tell you about amazing flight times, but not tell you that this is without payload at all, making it a pretty pointless drone indeed. A drone for business is guaranteed to require some form of payload, be it a camera, sensor, LiDAR, GPS, additional data telemetry, delivery systems, or something else that has to be invented. So it's a crucial thing to know about when choosing your drone. It might all seem a bit obvious, but the higher the power to weight ratio your drone has, the greater a payload it can carry. However, drones with a higher power to weight ratio are also very massive. Heavier drones will have some impact on the power required to carry big payloads, and you will see this pay off in flight duration possibilities. You could always consider upgrading the battery, but a bigger battery means a heavier payload, restricting what else can you carry. It's all about the lift. You can have two drones of the same mass, one with larger rotors and one with smaller rotors. The one with the larger rotors will create more air thrust, the same power, despite the airflow being slower than that generated by the small rotor drone. There are various types of drone payloads that are being currently used. They are as follows, which are cameras, sensors, LiDARs, droppable payloads, and other payloads. The details of the payloads will be covered at a lecture later on. There are various applications also for which the various payloads are currently being used. The various applications for which various payloads are used are crop spraying and monitoring, which is basically agriculture, fighting wildfires and urban fires, addressing hazmat situations, so addressing situations where a drone is flying inside a nuclear reactor, military payload missions, assessing and treating pollution, mapping for payload delivery, product delivery, emergency medical supplies, and coastal rescue missions. These are the different applications for which various payloads are used on the drones. To summarize, we, we understood about the definition of payload, what is the importance of weight versus time, what is the effect of the payload on the physics of the drone. We looked at the various types of payloads, and we had a look at the various applications. In our next lecture, let's look at the details of how do we select a payload for our particular mission. Thank you very much.